Are you curious about the amount of sugar that's in your wine? It's actually a question that we get asked quite commonly, and I'm happy to shed some light on it. As grapes ripen on the vine, they actually accumulate sugar. This sugar is what's turned into alcohol during the fermentation process. This is why you can have wines that are high in alcohol but low in sugar. The sugar that's left over after fermenting is called residual sugar. Residual sugar plays a big role in how your wine tastes. Obviously, the more residual sugar left in a wine, the sweeter the wine is going to be. Wines with lower residual sugar or have been fermented to dryness are going to have a drier taste. Also, typically wines with more residual sugar, sweeter wines, are going to have lower alcohol levels because remember, the alcohol is coming from the fermented sugar. Just because a wine is labeled dry does not necessarily mean it's got 0 grams of sugar. A dry wine can have 10 grams or less of residual sugar. And of course, because wine doesn't have to be labeled as specifically as food or monitored by the FDA in that way, it can be tricky to know exactly how much sugar is in your wine. If you are trying to search for wines with lower sugar, look for drier wines or wines with a higher alcohol content, as that typically means that more of that natural sugar has been fermented out. Of course, if you are looking for lower sugar wines for health reasons, we always recommend checking with your healthcare practitioner regarding your alcohol consumption. But feel free to reach out to the winery, the distributor, or even us at Kosherwine.com to find a technical sheet for your specific wine.